Painters YouTube video. Here's some of the products that we're featuring today. Kelly Moore 50-year caulking. That's what that means. KM50 Kelly Moore 50-year caulking. So shout out to the Arlington Kelly Moore store on South Cooper Street. Here I've got 4 tubes of caulk open, ready to go. Here's one in the caulk gun, and there's 3. So that way I don't have to stop and open them. I know I'm going to go through them pretty quick, and it allows me to keep up with those tips so that they're not all over the ground. Okay, this door got its first coat of primer. It wasn't in near as bad a shape. As you can see, we're over here in the shade. The other doors are in the sunlight. So the other doors got this Zinsser cover stain oil base enamel primer. Okay, this is where I'm going to put a second coat on the doors of this one. It's tinted towards the color we're putting on the doors in the building, which is Navajo white. So that's a full gallon, $50 freaking of oil base enamel exterior primer. I got it not only put on these doors are actually properly prepped now. They do not require another coat, but these lintels right here do. That's a steel lintel that holds up this open space that creates the garage door. This one is in the worst shape. See here? See, that one's in the worst condition. But as you can see, it's all been scraped thoroughly. It's all been cleaned, and there's even some caulk over there at corners. So I just have to prime that thoroughly, which really is only going to require covering this floor and getting up on the ladder and priming it. So same thing here. This will have to be primed thoroughly. That other one over there, it might actually require a second coat. So I'll start with this one and then do the other 2, and then come back and probably second coat that. And then I will second coat these doors. So there's 3 doors, 3 garages. This building is going to be for rent in a couple of weeks, or already is, but occupiable in a couple of weeks. So there's the 3 doors and then the 3 garage doors. Okay, look up here. See all that caulking? That's why I'm not painting yet today. I've got a solid 10 hours in that caulking. What does that mean? It means I spent a solid 5 hours just scraping it all out. I literally went over the entire building, scraped out all the loose caulk. Then I went back with that 50-year caulking, and you can see it took 5 hours time to get it in these large cracks. This is the area where the largest crack was. And if you go back and watch the other videos, you can see it's a major difference, okay? Now, it still needs some touch up there, so I see that. There's some areas there and over there. So that's what I'm here to do right now, and I'm going to invite you to come along live. These areas right here, honestly, I've already made the determination that I can't spray this building till tomorrow. So I'm just gonna work for a couple of hours this afternoon. I'm gonna go home and rest. And these smaller cracks right here, I'm definitely, and the ones in the sunshine, definitely reserving them for when I get back. And that does not require caulking, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and put a little in there. So that's kind of the difference. I don't know if you can see all that. Here we go. Here's a nice place to point out the difference. Okay. These little areas right here, these do not require caulk. This is not what I estimated caulking on this job. You get up here, more of that, yes. Okay, but up there, the majority of that, even these lines here, are caulked in. All right, that's what I'm saying. But also, if you go back and watch the other videos, there were large cracks, 5 of them, and that was the largest one there. Here's a large one here. That's what I'm going to start on first. That's where my ladder's set up, and that's where you're going to watch me today. And here's where I ended last night at about 1 o'clock in the morning, right here, getting these larger cracks. So as you can see, there's still, you know, to do this properly, that's 3 hours of caulking. So there's no way I'm gonna finish this caulk today, this afternoon in the heat. So I'm gonna do this for a couple of hours. Then I'm gonna try to prime before I leave. If not, I'll have to prime when I get back. I'll have to caulk when I get back, because by the end of today, 100% of all of this prep work has to be complete, no matter what. So that's where I'm at. It's gonna be another long day. Yes, I am, again, killing myself to live. I'm gonna go ahead and set this phone up on my stand here so you can follow along live. My battery is charged, so it shouldn't be an issue. With my battery today. In other words, sometimes the battery will shut off, and it's a little more sideways than what I wanted. Let's see. I know what to do. Give me just a second. Put this right here. Give it just a little bit of a lift to straighten it up. That's what it is. It's not that direction, it's this direction. Alright, so let me see if this will help. Alright, it's better. That's better. Now the thing is, I'm going to be up there at the top first. So lift that just a little bit. La 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 la. There we go. Just make it work like that for now. All right. Woo! All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me here on the YouTube. Got my gun ready to caulk. This, by the way, is my yellow page advertisement to the world. All my customers, I have thousands of satisfied customers, and I just need a way for them to be able to conveniently contact me, and that's the social medias, the interwebs, the Google, the YouTube. YouTube, by the way, rules. So, hands down, YouTube Live. I understand this is not the most exciting thing to watch. So, hey, if you don't dig it, tune out. It's okay. I'm just going to make it anyway, and maybe it'll help me reach one customer that actually needs their house painted. Or maybe it will get some views, and I can make a little like $1 off of AdSense. So that's where we're at. Okay, on this building, as I just explained, painting this whole front side, I only estimated repairing 5 large cracks. I've ended up repairing every crack on the building, meaning I went over every, brick and cleaned out every one of them. And so that means, I've got to caulk them all in. So I'm over halfway done, that's for sure, and I've got a good 3 hours of caulking left to do. And then I've got these lintels to prime, and I'm going to prime the doors one more time with an oil-based enamel primer. And then, honestly, if I have time, I might even go back over the large cracks, like that one there, with that oil-based enamel primer. Seal that thoroughly before it's painted. So it's a lot of extra mile stuff, loads of caulk, because I just can't help myself. I love doing a great job. I'm committed to excellence. That's in my nature. It's just who I am. So thanks for putting up with me. Plus I'm hyperactive and I have attention deficit disorder. Wrap that all up. Here we go. If you have any questions, comment. I will read your comments and comment back. I always do. I forgot my rag. I'm literally pushing this caulk into the surface. I'm not just spreading it. I'm pushing it into the cracks. So I got the hump down because even though I got it all set up, looking nice, I forgot to grab a rag. So key to doing caulk is to have multiple wet rags. That bucket's half full of water, got 3 rags in it. You want to keep your fingers moist. Trigger, moist. You want to keep your fingers moist at all times when caulking. That's what she said. Oh, terrible. Send me to hell now, folks. I have good intentions, but I just can't hold back no more. I'm determined to enjoy my spin around this ball. No matter what it costs me. If it costs me business, hey, it costs me business. I don't think that it will. I think I'm on to something big with the live house painting consultation concept is what it is at this point. Again, I'm putting pressure on this, especially the larger the crack is, the more pressure to get this caulking to go down inside. And then same thing when I use my finger, I'm doing 2 things. I'm shaping Beautiful. Well, my fingers are starting to say no. take me now? Can you take me now? Can you take me now? All right, looks like we're still live. Like I said, my battery is charged. So that's the main interruption. The other is that I'm thirsty. My goodness. Woo! All right, go ahead and get my hands wet. Sticky. And change rags. What I'll do at this point is go ahead and take my other two rags out. Wash my hands. Good. Just try to keep all that caulk off of my hands, if you know what I'm saying. If not, that's okay too. Woo! Alright, well, I did fail to bring drink with me. So, I got a couple of swigs of warm water. Actually, not all that warm. Wasn't cold either. Very refreshing. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and do some caulking in over here and up here and say goodbye to you guys. Can you take me now? You ever hear of a band called Vanilla Fudge? That's what I'm singing. Singer from Vanilla Fudge. Can you take me now? Can you take me now? It's called Can You Take Me Now. Beautiful song. Heaviest song on that EP is probably called Preacher Man. Preacher Man. But really good song. The Sword and the Storm. The sword, the storm. We shall be free. The sword, the storm. We shall be free. Oh! So that's Walls of Sound. Greg Walls, if you happen to be watching. It's Innovate. Innovate. I just put my two new songs out just as a trial run. And my intention is to contact Greg Walls. See if we can do something together, as crazy as that sounds. But I'm about to go crazy not making music. You got nothing to lose. You got it. You got nothing to lose. Come on. You got nothing to lose. You got it. You got it. You got it. Nothing to lose.